175 centimeters tall with a reach of 175 centimeters. And he'll be facing Teofimo Lopez. He's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 174 centimeters.
Talk about hot seats in the house.
Ricardo Mayorga, willing to fight anyone and everyone, faced some of the best boxers in the division. Who could forget when he beat the takeover, Teofimo Lopez? He won his titles at lightweight and junior welterweight.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Managua, Nicaragua. Introducing the colorful 2-weight division champion of the world.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite.
After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he misses with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Misses with the right uppercut. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
Good counter punching. A perfect counter lands. That jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Well done with that. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Mayorga in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good man.
Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You've got to take
Smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
and then just start gathering your pace, win this round back, take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Just stick with a few body shots.
Here we go, it's round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
So close with that uppercut. Good look. Whoa, wait a minute! Ricardo Mayorga is in trouble. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Throws the uppercut but misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Mayorga in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Win the round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
There's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That time counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now? I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Jab does not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful halfway through the round. And, man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, heart, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
It's bombs away. Nice counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Ricardo Mayorga in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Couldn't land that jab. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can't score with that uppercut. Another scoring shot there. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Swing and a miss with that hook. They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Mayorga in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Back into the fray here in round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. Missing with the left hook. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with that jab. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch. Just misses right uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Back and forth they go. Perfect counter lands. Can't find a home for that jab. Just misses with that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Mayorga in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get...
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Neither fighter willing to slow down. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Defense is not an option for these two. They're both trying for a knockout. men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ricardo Mayorga in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. Here we go. It's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. El Matador in trouble. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. And now they're right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood card. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. You'd like to see more jabs. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Mayorga in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute.
Round 8, and we're off again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. jab misses. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These punches coming from every angle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the fight, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.